Hi, this is My Hot Clubs. I'm Dre Day. I have the fortune of being with not only one of the megastars that's coming into this new dimension, but my brother, my friend, Tarik Bayyan.
All right. What's up?
What's going on? What's going on, my brother?
All right. Dre Day, My Hot Club. What's going on?
Not only are you my friend, like I said, he's one of the megastars that's been behind the scenes, like in the midst of everybody who's in the business. I'll give you a quick little bio about Tarik. Producing music such as with Color Me Bad, Most Def, Dead Prez, Tupac Shakur, A Rose That Grew from Concrete, Pure Blend, Nice and Smooth, Rough Riders, Big Pun, Rex in Effect, Big Daddy Kane, Big L, Gregory Isaacs, Lady Luck, Big Cat, Shorelines Gang, Danny Glover, A Rose That Grew from Concrete with Tupac, Jasmine Guy, A Rose That Grew from Concrete with Tupac, Freddie Jackson, Life After 30. What else, Tarik? What else? Now, I mean, you're multi-talented, you multitask. Let's just speak about you as being an artist.
Okay. Well, me being an artist, I got the Movement album. I put that together just recently. I'm working on another album right now called Trilogy with two of my good brethren, Olori Mans and Kasim Allah, Mr. Seven. Big up to Trilogy. Y'all know that's coming out soon. We're working on that. It's a little group effort we're putting together. Save hip hop. That's the mission right now.
And I definitely feel that hip hop needs a resurrection. And now that's the artist. That's one finger on the hand. What about as the producer?
The producer. Wow, Tarik, the producer, Tarik Bayyan. Wow. Working with so many different artists right now. I would say the ones in the forefront, of course, is Trilogy, the group. Then there's JVC, Javon Clark. That's an R&B artist. She's hot. We're working with Neff, of course. He's working with us on some other business as well. Then we got, well, man, I must have worked with so many different artists that didn't come out yet. They're on their way. Y'all look out for Apollo Speed. Y'all look out for Quest Money. The whole government family, United Nations, still affiliated with Woodchucks and Tribal Roots. And man, oh man, so many artists. Production-wise, I don't know where to start with that. I mean, I did a lot of work.
That's what I said. You spread a lot of seeds throughout the industry. So right now, the world is waiting to see you fertilize the earth with great music. So also now going into you being an engineer, explain that a little bit.
Well, that's how I got started. My father used to teach me, the equipment, showed me how to set up patch bays and things like that. Way before we had Pro Tools, it was patch bays.
Okay.
It wasn't as easy as one little button. Back then you had to go up under boards, and it was a whole nother mission. So my father used to train me on that, and I learned how to use the equipment. I became an engineer. He trained me, be the in-house engineer, and then eventually I started making the beats and producing artists. Later on, he made me a partner. That was a company we had called Spook Productions for about 12 years. That's where we did all of the projects, Cool in the Game projects. Did some stuff. That's my family, of course. I like to mention that. Family's definitely deep in the business. So, we did the Cool in the Game stuff, the Color Me Bad, Most Def, Tupac album, Rose That Grew from Concrete. All of that stuff came through with my pops, the R&B section. And I had the hip-hop section on Smash.
And now, what about as a songwriter?
As a writer, I did a little bit of writing growing up. I wrote Heartbreaker for Color Me Bad when I was 14 years old, 15. was a long time ago. It came out on that album, sold 6 million records on the first album they put out. Signed that Giant Records, New Jack City soundtrack and all that blew up. Sex You Up blew up, and then I went for the ride. You already know. Swoop Production. They were signed to the company at the time.
And let me just add, that was a platinum hit, as many more that you've done. Now, what is your most recognized work that you've done?
Right now? I mean, I would say Color Me Bad. That's probably the most recognized. I mean, I did a lot of work with artists that didn't get all the way out there yet. You know, like even Freddie Jackson, we did Life After 30 album. That was pretty big, nice album, but it didn't go where it was supposed to go. So I can't say that's the most recognized, but the Tupac album, that's really recognized on the poetry scene. I rose that group from Concrete, a lot of poetry, you know, fans, people are really big on that. So they recognize that more than they probably recognize Color Me Bad. So it depends on which market you go in. You know, I try to do a little bit of everything. I can't really call that either. Still working.
I hear that.
10 years from now, when we talk.
So which artists do you feel as though that the most popular that you've written for?
That I wrote songs for? Mainly Color Me Bad. I mean, on the R&B level, you don't really write for rappers now. I mean, unless some rappers you write for, but I don't really ghostwrite for too many rappers. But for R&B, the projects I'm working on now, those are going to be the ones that I'll be able to answer the question 5 and 10 years from now about.
Okay.
You know, look for JVC in 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, JVC got big ups from me, Dre Day. Do you have a label?
Yep. Capital Gain Entertainment. We're working on the deal right now I'm doing with Harlem Matriarch Records. That's with Jalea, Max B project. With their Henny the Don, oh man, GMB, Hollywood Nikki, Corey Guns. The whole Harlem Matriarch family is just beautiful, you know what I mean? That's a label in itself I'm working with Jalea as senior VP of that company. And also I have my own independent label I'm putting together right now. It's Capital Game. I'll hear about that in the future, you know.
So you currently a member of a group?
Trilogy. That would be the group. Olori Mans, Locked Doors, Casamara. Yeah, that's it.
So how can artists contact you since you're so busy as far as doing so many things, multitasking? How can they get in contact with you?
I check MySpace messages. I check Facebook messages. I mean, if somebody's really interested in doing something with me, I'm real. I mean, I'll see you on the street. We could talk. Just approach me on the street or get the message to somebody. I'm a realistic person. I talk to anybody that make any sense, you know. As long as you're not ignorant, talking stupid, we could do some business, you know. I don't care if you just start rapping today or if you just start tomorrow. I work with anybody. I'll help you, at least try to point you in the right direction. So, I mean, you can hit me up on the email. You know, you can find me at Capital Gain. That's CapitalGainEnt at yahoo.com. CapitalGainEnt@yahoo.com. That's probably the best bet.
And also I would like to add, since the birth, right now, My Hot Clubs, you can also contact Tarik there.
MyHotClubs.com. Go there, log on, send me a message, check the videos, check the interview, this interview. Definitely tune in. MyHotClubs.com.
Which artists are you currently promoting right now besides Max B?
Besides Max, mainly I'm pushing Trilogy, pushing JVC, all the Capital Gain artists. We're pushing Nate Diva, General Bonzi, and the solo album, Locked Doors. I mean,
And Filthy. Let's not forget
Filthy Rich, definitely. He's in the equation. We put, a project together just now. Filthy's on the song with us. We might do some more stuff with him. Y'all watch out for Better in Time. That's Filthy Rich. Apollo Speed, definitely can't forget that brother there. Magnetic and Scientific, True and Living. A lot of good groups, affiliated with right now. We're just etching away at that statue. Eventually we'll finish carving it, and y'all will see the picture.
Yeah, those leaves are starting to drop right now, and the temples are starting to arise, and you're starting to see like the apex, the peak of this temple right here. You built the empire. So what major project are you working on right now, and what do you have in the works for your fans in the near future?
Well, y'all watch out for the Trilogy LP, all right? What we're doing now, we are seriously trying to save hip-hop from the destruction, all right? And I'm not talking about 2012. I'm talking about 2012 MCs out there destroying the game, and we're trying to stop y'all immediately. So y'all gonna be kicking rocks in a minute. You got to get up out this game, because I think people are generally getting tired of y'all. All the bling blinging and all the icing up, it's getting a little, overrated. That's why I don't rock the jewelry and all that. You feel me? It's not something that I want to promote. So that all is a part of the destruction to hip hop. Glamorizing the wrong things. So that's my goal. That's the Trilogy's objective, is to convert everybody back to the original essence. Time will tell.
And we are networking in the near future. We have a project, go to my hot clubs or go to those other venues he mentioned so you can learn more about. We have something in the works with Too Short. Those are original MCs, Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, D4L, and also Brian Humper. So right now, about to conclude. I've been fortunate and blessed by the ancestors that, like me and yourself, we are both in the industry, growing up from parents in the industry, being in the studios. So I'm about to wrap it up right now, but just let the world know who we are.
Well, we are the children of the legends. COL, Children of the Legends. My family, Kool and the Gang, Betty Wright, Regina Bell. These are all family members, cousins, people who have made it in the industry. And your father, Don Pullen, everybody knows, greatest piano player of all times.
We're keeping that on the low.
Yeah, we'll expose that project later. We ain't gonna tell everybody about the documentary. What I'm saying? We ain't gonna tell everybody about the book, and the movie working on right now for your pops. But we'll get on that project later. Just want to definitely let y'all know the couple people that are involved. I'm working with DR Period right now. DR is head of A&R for Harlem Matriarch. We're putting this Max B project together. So definitely want to keep him in the equation. Rockboy Cheese, Fly Tie, Zay the Doughboy. Big up to Rockboy Records. Big up to all of the Harlem Matriarch artists. And big up to all the Capital Gain artists. Once again, if y'all don't know, the radio show, we got Capital Gain Entertainment. That's CAPITALGGAINENT.ning.com. And you check out the radio station. You go on there, and of course you get the links, lead you right back to myhotclubs.com. We go back and forth with it. So just come on there and you get your music uploaded. We play it on the radio show and critique it, help y'all get your artist development in place or whatever. And other than that, when you go out to do a party, you know who to call, myhotclubs.com.
There you go.
And they come and take pictures, blow you up. You look like a celebrity overnight. What's up? You tuned in with Locked Doors and Dre Day. This is myhotclubs.com. Stay tuned. Get the picture?